Debt is often discussed in purely financial terms: interest rates, repayment schedules, and credit scores. Yet beneath these numbers lies a complex web of psychological factors that influence how debt is accumulated, managed, and experienced. The psychology of debt examines the emotional, cognitive, and behavioral forces that make borrowing both a necessity and a burden for millions around the world. At its core, debt is a transaction rooted in temporal discounting, the human tendency to prioritize immediate rewards over future consequences. Behavioral economics shows that people are more likely to borrow when the benefits of spending are immediate, while the costs are delayed. This explains why credit cards, buy now, pay later schemes, and personal loans are so effective at encouraging consumption. Debt also carries a heavy emotional weight. Studies have found that persistent debt can trigger anxiety, depression, and even physical health problems. Financial stress activates the body's stress response, releasing cortisol and impairing decision-making. In this state, individuals may make riskier financial choices or avoid confronting their debt entirely, perpetuating the cycle. Cognitive biases further complicate debt management. Optimism bias leads people to underestimate the time or effort needed to repay loans. Anchoring bias can make initial low interest rates seem more appealing, even when future increases are inevitable. The sunk cost fallacy can push borrowers to continue payments on an unwise investment simply because they have already committed resources. Cultural attitudes also shape the experience of debt. In some societies, debt is seen as a strategic tool for wealth building, such as through mortgages or business loans. In others, it is stigmatized, creating shame that prevents people from seeking help or restructuring their obligations. In the United States, for example, the normalization of student loans and credit card debt reflects a culture where borrowing is both a financial tool and a social expectation. Marketers and lenders exploit psychological triggers to encourage borrowing. Limited time offers, promotional interest rates, and easy approval processes tap into scarcity psychology and the illusion of control. The convenience of digital lending platforms reduces the perceived weight of financial commitments, making debt accumulation almost frictionless. The debt spiral is a particularly dangerous psychological phenomenon. As obligations grow, individuals may resort to additional borrowing to meet payments, deepening the cycle. This creates a sense of hopelessness, which can lead to financial avoidance, ignoring bills, avoiding bank statements, and delaying difficult conversations. Unfortunately, avoidance often accelerates financial decline. Breaking free from the psychological grip of debt requires both practical and mental strategies. Financial literacy programs can help individuals understand interest calculations, repayment options, and budgeting techniques. Equally important is addressing the emotional component, reducing shame, fostering realistic optimism, and building support networks. Mindset shifts, such as reframing debt repayment as a step toward empowerment rather than punishment, can improve long-term outcomes. In the end, debt is not only a matter of money, it is a reflection of human behavior, shaped by our cognitive biases, emotional needs, and societal values. By understanding the psychology of debt, individuals and policymakers can develop strategies that promote responsible borrowing, reduce harmful cycles, and create healthier relationships with money.